Ladies and gentlemen, I bid you welcome. Let me introduce you to my party people in the club. It's Swoobat, Livani, Monferno, Corsola, Ariados, and Sandshrew, of course. Every good team needs a Sandshrew. I kind of figured that this game would be good to upload. Number one, because it's short, and everyone loves a short game once in a while. Number two, it wasn't necessarily the best game in terms of, like, predictions going on and whatnot, but I thought just because of what happened sort of halfway through the game, you'll see what I mean later on. I thought it was worth an upload because it was pretty funny, but first turn he goes ahead and leads off with his Shuckle as I go for Swoobat. I kind of figured that anything that's not named Swellow is a good matchup for Swoobat, so I'm just going to go ahead and lead off. Now I go for Trick on the first turn, just because it cripples Shuckle. I mean, there's no way, I don't think there's anything on his team which would appreciate the choice specs. I guess Superior would be his best bet or something, but in any case, I can trick the Shuckle and give it the choice specs. Now, as much as I wanted to go for a secondary trick here, I kind of figured I don't want him staying in on the off chance he does predict that. So in comes the Cradilly. I guess it wouldn't have mattered anyway, because Cradilly has leftovers too, but whatever, that's a horrible matchup for me. I think I predicted Togetic, maybe? But now I go back to Swoobat here to take whatever Cradilly has to throw at me, probably Seed Bomb or Giga Drain. Now he starts cursing up. Now this is a problem. Cradilly with Curse is really hard to get rid of, let me tell you. Now for a start, you can't roar it out, you can't Dragon Tail it out because it does have sticky cups or suction cups or whatever you call it. The one that makes it so you can't phase them out. So pretty much your only option is either hit it really hard with special moves, or just hope for a crit. Or this one, like, I bought in Corsola there thinking he'd go for a Rock Slide, because I thought, okay, I've seen Curse Cradilly before. Normally they either have Seed Bomb and Rock Slide, or they're just like mono attacking with Rock Slide. But it turns out this one is Rest Sleep Talk mono attacking with Seed Bomb, which is fair enough. But it does mean that I can now go into the most unlikely wall, Ariados, which quad resists his only attack, so I can now keep going for X-Scissor, just spamming it, trying to do as much damage as I can. And that does a pretty good amount of damage, considering it's at like +3 or something. Unfortunately, he just barely hangs on there, goes for a rest, and I'm kind of thinking, well, this is not a good situation. We have Ariados versus Cradilly. However, Ariados, when Cradilly sees a spider, she's in danger, you better hide her, go for an X-Scissor, get a crit, take it out. Oh man, that was horrible. I mean, that must have been horrible from his perspective. Ariados does rely on crits because of his sniper ability, but that would have definitely been a Cradilly sweep had I not killed it there, so look at this, look, Ariados, so enraged by the presence of Cradilly, is now going to go for a cross poison. Oko a Torkoal. Now, let me just, you know, put it to you the magnitude of how important that is. Okoing a Torkoal, which has like base 140 physical defense. That's ridiculous! Ariados, Life Orb, cross poison, sniper crit. I can only think that was a Shell Smash set because even like with a crit, it should have probably still survived that, so I guess it was probably a more offensive set. So now I go for the Stealth Rocks. Now that Cradilly's out of the way, I just have to worry about the Swellow really, which can outspeed my entire team. So Superior comes in. I'm glad I did get up the Toxic Spikes there. I think I put them up at some point during the Ariados versus Cradilly showdown. But I go to Monferno because the best he can probably do to me is HP Rock, and that's not a worry whatsoever. So I'm now going to go for a Flamethrower just to break his sub. Again, not really worried about what it can do. Especially given that it is a physical set with Coil, so it probably has like, I don't know, Dragon Tail, Leaf Blade as its only attacks, which is fine. But I can just keep hammering away with a Flamethrower, there's nothing it can really do about it. However, I think on this turn I do actually go for a Nasty Plot, predicting the switch to Togetic. Because again, what could a Superior really do to a Monferno anyway? So I do get up the +2 special attack as the Togetic comes in. Now unfortunately, Togetic is actually bulky enough to take any +2 flamethrowers from a Monferno. Monferno, definitely don't underestimate it. it is a powerhouse once it gets set up, but Togetic, yeah, is pretty damn bulky, and the problem here is, with Togetic's Serene Grace, there's a damn good chance it's going to get a paralysis or a freeze or something, just because it has the, what, I don't know what the standard chance of it is, but it's doubled with Serene Grace, so I guess I got lucky there with the, you know, hacks on tri-attack. So the summary of this game is basically me haxing an opponent to death, so you can't really blame him for the outcome of this game entirely, but you know, it is all in fun. It's all in, you know, good fun. Hacks happens to everyone once in a while, so when you get the hacks on your side, you gotta just enjoy it. You just gotta bathe in the bask of warm critical hit goodness. In comes the Shuckle. I'm blaze boosted now, so I can go for a flamethrower, and that's easily gonna take him out. I think I'm at +4 as well, so +4 Monferno. Yeah, definitely doing the work. Now in comes Superior. I think all he has left is this and one other thing, but it decides to run just because there's not really anything it can do to me at this point. I think Swellow might have been left. I could have gone for Vacuum Wave, and I think I had Choice Scarf Leavanny and I forget what else, but yeah, in any case, it was a pretty interesting match. Definitely that showdown between Ariados and Cradily would have ended in a Cradily sweep had I not got the random crit there, but I guess that's the risk when you just try and stay in and set up. But you know, in any case, it was a fun match, so hope you all enjoyed, and with that being said, I will see you all next time. Goodbye.